It is the ad break over? Saribot says the ad break is over, but my Twitch panel says that there's still 15 seconds worth of ads left, so I don't actually know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Black Blue, thank you so much for subscribing for 6 months in a row. Thank you for this subscription. Okay. Congrats on affiliate, thank you. Okay, I think we're all right. Hello, Star Stuff. Hello. hello. Welcome to let me go over to game screen. To Coffee Talk 2, the second one specifically. How do I get back from the main menu? Can I not do that? All right, well, this is cool. This is cool. Let's just stay here. All right, yes. So first of all, hello. Thank you, Black Blue, for being the very first subscriber of the channel, and also for subscribing 6 months in a row. That's insane. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I got everything set up, and it took a little bit, but it's here now, and it's done for the most part. Yeah, I 6 months in a row. Yes, I'm a time traveler. Truly, indeed. Indeed, you are. Yes, I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with how things are going so far, at the very least. I have the first batch of emotes kind of uploaded, so if you type in Courie 11, you'll probably see some of the emotes that we have available. And yeah, I think they look very, very good. They were done by Death. Their profiles are in the description and also on socials. Yeah, he did a really good job with them. I know that I want to commission him for some more in the future as well. So I'm very, very happy about it. Yes, I guess with this new chain, let's talk about capitalism because it is indeed real. My hope, at least for me, is that I will remember to take a 3-minute ad break every 60 minutes. And then while I'm doing that, we can all just like BRB on the stream and just get up and walk around and, get tea and stuff like that. So no one gets left out, hopefully, whether or not you're subscribed or not. That's my hope, at the very least. I'm still trying to get used to the idea of ads running on the channel, so if I forget a little bit in the beginning, please try and give me some grace here. And also it's not always possible with with like certain cutscenes in games and stuff like that. So I will this game doesn't have anything really like that. It does have a few, but not a whole lot. So I will try and keep that in mind. But yeah, I'm happy. 100 line was supposed to happen today. Oops. Oops, sorry to all 100 line fans out there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It will happen eventually, I promise. I'm kind of like, my brain is all over the place today. So I was like, I need something a little bit more chill. So we're playing Coffee Talk 2. I played the first game of this. It was very, very good. It was very nice, very lovely. I've played part of the second game here, as you can see. The last time it says today's date. But I mean, I just went in quickly and played like all of 3 lines just to see if the sound was working and everything. This is I have not played this since, I want to say, like maybe 2023. It's been a while. So with all that said, and I have not gotten very far into the game, so it's pretty much a brand new blind like let's play. I don't remember much about it. So yeah. Has been a lot of stuff happening. Yeah. It's like all of a sudden, like there's this new panel and like all these different buttons, and I wasn't expecting all of this, and so that's probably part of it. It's just I'm kind of like, my brain is fried. Also, I did commission Frog Shop, who did the Courie Doggo emotes, to make the feather that's used for channel points. So you can see the feather points all the way at the bottom. I think it came out very, very lovely. So thank you again for that, Frog Shop, if you happen to see this. Anyway, with all that said, I think everything is okay. I think. Let's go ahead and start the game, hopefully, and nothing explodes in the meantime. Let's delete this. Sure you want to delete? Yes, please. And then new. All right, cool. What is your name? Let's get rid of this. Wait. Too far back. Okay, cool. This is also my first time streaming from the Switch too. This is also my first time streaming from it, so it's a little different. It's a little weird, but it seems to be working out so far. So yippee. What's your name? Courie. Confirm. Yes. Play the game. Yippee. A game by Toge Productions. Seattle, 2023. Right, yeah, I think I bought this game shortly after it was released. So, again, I have not played it since 2023. A city of enduring loneliness. A place where the dreamers, the realists, and the wary are striving to thrive, and not just to survive. It is a time when society is reevaluating what it means to be alive. Switch to the grand debut, finally, after having it for over a month at this point. It is a moment when history is questioned and traditions are challenged. Old classification laws are confronted by those who are striving for fairness, for the right to be acknowledged in a society rife with judgments. Acceptance is a battle, and identity is a luxury they just began to grasp. Many who are feeling lost turn to their screens to find their footing. And the world becomes fast-paced with increased connectivity. Whether for work or pleasure, for a little encouragement, or simply to escape. It is unclear whether or not it helps or further isolates them. As some look for answers off the beaten path, seeking bittersweet comforts to help pass the lonely nights, in a night-blooming coffee shop standing between the rainy streets, they'd find a small respite through a cup of warm drink. And these are their stories. Ah, man, Coffee Talk. It's been forever since I played the first one again, but it's like, I don't know. I also recently saw somebody doing a let's play of this. I guess it was like a Japanese let's play with the, with the language. So I was looking more at the Japanese localization more than anything. But still, it's so, I don't know, something about this screen feels so nostalgic. Like it's very much Coffee Talk. It's very classy. So a general brief description of Coffee Talk 1. It's not really a whole lot of spoilers, but this is a world in which many different species, races, exist in the sense of there are succubus and there are elves and there are aliens and all these different people, but it's also very much grounded in reality of I'm having relationship troubles, whether that be romantic relationships or issues with parents, different stuff like that. So it's very much grounded in reality, and yeah, it has a nice little bow at the end of it. I would highly recommend checking out Coffee Talk 1 if you have not. The Evening Whispers. Tuesday, September 19th, 2023. That is also the date that I did not read out loud. Oops. Massive job loss as large companies move out of state. What's next? Looking for work, need money. Oh boy. Oh boy. Great. Seattle West Precinct Police are losing a record number of officers in January. Social experiments skirting between entertainment and menace. Okay, so YouTubers are making headlines. Yes, indeed. All right, good to know. Start the day. I guess this will go on for a while. Officer Georgie! Welcome. Evening, Courie. What's cracking? Aside from the thunder outside, that is. I'd say the power lines, truly. There are power lines outside my house, like I don't know what you call that, the cell phone towers, like they're further down the street and they keep crackling and I'm like, surely this is a hazard of some sort. Oh well, I'm gonna probably ignore that. Probably. Yeah? What about them? Oh, that's a concern. The power kept coming on and off all night. Our machines couldn't even heat up properly. That bad, huh? Sorry. I'll take your order as soon as the machines are ready. No problem. Ah, Georgie, it's been so long since I last saw him. He's one of the best characters in the first game. So, surely this is a great way to start off the second game. I guess our resident writer, Miss Green-Haired Fairy, isn't here tonight, and that's Freya. Freya, is basically like the most important character of the last game. She's your writer friend that comes by the coffee shop all the time, pretty much every day. You mean Freya? The one and only. Unless she's changed hair color, then my bad. It's still the same. She won't be coming around for a while, I think. Oh, why? She's currently on a research trip for her new book. Really? That's so. At least that's what she told me. That's too bad. The evenings won't be the same without her. No kidding. I admit, it's been pretty quiet around here. So is she not gonna show up as much in this second game then? I know from what I remember, there are two people on the cover art of this game. And I do briefly remember their introductions from what little I played of the game, so. Well, it's good for her to escape the city once in a while, to have some time to herself. Not looking too good, huh? Yeah, but I've already notified the city lights department. They said they monitor the area just in case. Don't worry, Courie. If anything happens, I'll lend you my trusty lighter. Your lighter? Uh-huh. Got it from my grandfather, a lucky charm of sorts. Never failed us in a pinch, not even once. Unless you need it to light up for longer than 10 seconds. So it's gonna fail me. Then you're on your own. Great. It's the thought that counts. Don't cops usually carry flashlights around anyway? True. Oh, we do. But where's the thrill in that? Sounds like you need a vacation, too. Do I ever? Interesting. Goodness, finally. Thanks for waiting. I can take your order now. Great. I'm already done for the day, so no more coffee for me. I hope this game does not expect me to remember... Like, I just happen to offhand remember that Georgie does not like milk in any of his drinks. I think he's lactose intolerant. I don't remember what everybody else's drink preferences are, though, so I hope the game doesn't expect me to remember that. I'm already done for the day, so no more coffee for me. Oh? No midnight patrol, then? Just for tonight. Roger that. In that case, would you like to sample our new tea selection instead? We have Hibiscus and Blue Pea available, and I think that's the name of the episode. Coffee Talk Episode 2. Hibiscus and Blue Pea, I guess? I guess, maybe? I don't know. Hibiscus and blue what? Blue pea? It's actually butterfly pea, but we call it blue pea for short. The color is really pretty. Huh. I had no idea you offered alternative stuff, Courie. No judgment here, just saying. Alternative what? Think about it. Oh, it's pea, as in pea pods. Oh, and not whatever else you thought it was. Got it, whoops. Sure, I'll give it a shot. Hibiscus and butterfly, according to your stream category. Oh, okay. Alright, never mind. I don't remember the name of the game. I don't remember what we're playing. Still remember my golden rule? Of course, no dairy for Officer Georgie. Correct. I'm sure you have all this info written down on your phone already. I do? That's a good point. I hope so. Alright. So all of my friends have been reset. Great. Great. Awesome. George, friends only, close friends only. We're not friends anymore. That's great. That's great to hear. We also have a story feed, I guess, where we can see other people. Freya. Freya Faye. 2-hour delay, not a problem. Travel coffee shop. Interesting. I can go around and like everyone's post, so that's what I'm gonna do. Mr. Hyde. Before, to get a new place to live, you just need to go to said place, have a look, and pay the cash. Now all these forms you need to fill. Abysmal. True and real. Hyde is a vampire from the first game as well. Rachel, a character from the first game, like a Neko Mimi was the name of the race, so like a cat girl. Good morning. Let's do our best today, okay? All right. Did you go back to your group? I thought you went solo after the first game. George Williams, the chief, said that these days youngsters read and listen to infos and advice more seriously than in this format. So here I am, kiddos. Great, George. Great. Lua and Bailey's are pretty central characters in the first game. They had like romantic relationship troubles that they ended up sort of they make up towards the end of the game, thankfully. So we're going to be checking on the catering service I mentioned last week tonight. So iced Baileys. Iced Baileys, do not be late. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Amazing. So go Aqua, what to do? And then finally another one from Rachel. I woke up so refreshed today. I think it's going to be a good day. Nice. Is it gonna... Are my likes going to influence the end of the game? It's like, you didn't like my story, therefore you get my bad end of the game. Great, congrats. That would suck. I want to say yes, but some of my notes went missing after I got my phone serviced a month ago. Whoops. Better write down everything you can remember then. Speaking of remembering, Freya actually left me something for you. That's so, alright. Then I'll have one of your new teas. I'll leave the choice up to you, just keep it simple. Alright. So, any new tea? So I guess hibiscus is fine? Hibiscus, no dairy. No dairy. Hibiscus, hibiscus. I mean, you did say to keep it simple, so do you just want hibiscus? Yeah, it's fine. We'll do all three. This game can be quite literal in the sense of like what you give the customers. It's kind of insane. So I will keep it simple. There you go, hibiscus. Did they not have social media in the first game? They didn't. They had the phone thing, and you could see people's profiles, but they didn't have like a timeline feed like that where you can go ahead and like other people's posts or even see what they posted. So that's new to this game. Better give Freya's stuff to Officer Georgie now before I forget. Give item. Yes, I do remember this from what little I played. Freya's postcard. A written postcard Freya prepared for Officer Georgie. Looks like she left him a message. Alright. Wait, no. Hold on. Pick up item with ZR. Okay, let me... This is my first time using the Pro Controller ever in my life, so hold on. So that's ZR plus pick up item and then drag it over here. Now we're gaming. Yay! Cool. Let's serve it. Oh? A postcard, huh? Is she bragging at me or something? Oh. Huh. What is it? It appears she left me a message. What does it say? Nothing for you to worry about. Okay. Is she throwing me like a surprise party or something? Anyway, thanks for this. Give her my regards. You're welcome, and I will. Enjoy. What's this? Wine? Yes, it's a piping cup of wine. Hey, more wine exists, you know. And it's served hot. That's true. I stand corrected. Just a heads up, it's a bit tart. Roger that. Damn, it is sour. But it's still the correct choice, right? You said anything, just keep it simple. I kept it simple. Would you like some sugar to take the edge off? Nah, it's alright. It tastes familiar though. I swear I had it before. It's traditionally sweetened and served cold with ice. Or you boil it with ginger or cinnamon for remedies. Actually, I forgot to mention, a big factor of the first game for me was, there was a time in which I made some of the drinks from the game. As in, like, I would take some of the ingredients, like I would make green tea, for example, and then mix it with cinnamon and, well, just like a helping of cinnamon. Or I would do like cinnamon and a little bit of milk and mix it together. I would make different drinks from the first game. And I did that for a little bit, and it was really, really good. Some of the drinks that you can get from this game are really, really interesting and really, really good. Oh, now that sounds cool. It is really, really cool, and I do recommend it for people who even have a mild interest in it to do something like it just for a little bit. It's so nice. I did eventually have to stop because kind of like Officer George, milk does not agree with me when I'm having it constantly. So I was like, I kind of have to stop doing this. But still, it was a nice experiment. And then I just kind of got busy and I didn't get around to the rest of it. But it was very much a nice experience. I highly recommend it. Yeah? And there's my alarm. Shoot. Alright. Nope, can't recall. Maybe I'm just getting old. You're not that old. Thanks, but no worries, Courie. Some people might hate getting old, but I ain't one of them. Cause to me, it's proof that you're living. Anyhow, if I remember anything, I'll let you know. Yes, please do. What a storm. Got somewhere to be? I'm supposed to be home by now. My youngest just finished all her makeup exams. Exams? Yeah. We found out that for some reason or another, she's been neglecting her studies. I've never been the type to drink tea, but if I ever get the chance, I'll try it out. Yeah, and that's fair. I mean, there are other drinks in the game like coffee, so you can mix coffee with other stuff. I'm not really a coffee person, so I haven't done any of the coffee drinks, even though the game is literally called CoffeeTalk. But yeah, just kind of like based on your preference and like whatever you feel like. So, and I guess now this second game has introduced additional teas. So nice. So let's just say I had a few things to say about that. How did it go? It was a disaster. Oof. But she pulled through in the end, right? Yup. Except we haven't spoken to each other for over a month now. Over a month? That's a long time. Sorry to hear that. Anyway, the missus planned to celebrate a little tonight. Making all the kids' favorite dishes, having her sisters over for dinner and all that. So I'm buying the dessert pies as an olive branch of sorts. Sounds like a good plan. But as you can see, I got no pies and I'm nowhere near home. Because of the storm? That and my car's busted. All the valve cores removed and tires deflated. How comes? Like a robbery? Just so happens my car is the latest victim in a vandalism spree. Yeah, I see. That's a whole other thing going on. Rest easy though, we're on it. I mean, it doesn't look like you're on it. It looks like you're smoking here in the cafe, but sure, I believe you. For now, I need to find a way to get home fast. You can't just drop that sort of fact and expect me to have no questions. Holy... I don't know if I know a character with yellow text. Ah, I see. You're one of the characters who, is on the cover art of the game that I vaguely remember. Alright. What voice should I give you? By Zeus, what a disaster. Welcome. Hey, what's shaking? Evening, Pops. What's up? Thunderstorms, obviously. Touché. Gods, isn't the weather just awful? It's like someone up there doesn't care about their water bill or something. I'm glad you're open though, else I'd be super soaked by now. Happy you made it in time. Would you like anything to drink? Something to warm you up? That'd be great, yeah. Oh, I'm Lucas, by the way. And you are? My name is Courie. And the gentleman over here is Officer Georgie. I don't know if it's George or Georgie. It must be Georgie. I think. Possibly. I do like tea, I just don't like making it. Oh, I see. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. So, in the same way, I don't particularly like making coffee. So, I mean, yeah, also. Very similar in that way. Awesome. Nice to meet you, Pops. Can I call you Pops? Fine by me. Sweet. Uh-oh. Mrs. is calling. Alright, be back. Wish me luck. Good luck. See ya. So, can I get a cafe latte? Sure. Or maybe not. Yes? You know what? I'm not sure. You tell me. You're the pro. Okay, hear me out. You see, I used to like coffee. Heck, I loved espresso. But at some point, my stomach turned against me and decided to just hate it. Like, really hate it. You know what I mean? Right. Anyway, milk helps take the edge off. That's why I've been ordering lattes and the like. But I still just miss coffee, you know? That's why I'm wondering if you can suggest me something. What is it about coffee that you miss? The caffeine, of course. And just the overall boldness, you know what I mean? Am I making sense? Have you ever tried matcha? No, but isn't that just green tea? Yes, but much more concentrated. Would you like to give it a try? Sure. Then one matcha for me, please. Alright. In that case, is it like any sort of specific like matcha? I think it's just matcha, or green tea latte? One matcha. No, matcha is a specific drink. It's just green tea. That must be bitter. The ceremonial grade of this pure and lush green tea has a distinct bittersweet and stabilizing aroma. Alright. Oh, and I think we got his profile as well. We did. Lucas, filling up your timeline 24/7. Amazing. We don't have any information about him, though. Alright. So, green tea. This would be bitter. I would hate this. I would actually hate this. Alright, matcha, your drink is served. A cup of premium matcha coming up. Man, it's super green, huh? Let's try it. What do you think? You know what? It's pretty good. It tastes a little grassy though, but I kind of like it. I'm glad it's to your taste. I wasn't sure if you'd enjoy it as is. Why wouldn't I? Some people find the taste a bit too intense when it's served straight like this. I would. I don't know a lot of people who would love the taste of like straight green tea like that, like green tea on top of green tea. on top of green tea, and it's not from a tea bag. Like, it's pure matcha. Well, good thing I like intense, cause it makes up for the fact that I'm really not. Anyhow, looking forward to your future recommendations from now on. I'll do my best. So, does anyone ever come here? What do you mean? I was trying to pin this coffee shop on my post, right? But there's like no trace of your place anywhere. No tags, no mentions, nothing. What's up with that? Oh, maybe our crowd isn't as big as your usual coffee shop since we open late. That makes sense. What time do you guys close anyway? We're open until morning. It's like something about this character is very Ryuji coded. For real? That's pretty heckin' late. Something about it is super Ryuji coded. Don't think I've ever had straight matcha like that other than in sweets, but it doesn't look all that good. Yeah. I've only had like the Kit Kat matcha flavor, but that's all I would consume it as. I don't think I could do like straight tea. It does not sound pleasant. Do you turn into a secret bar after like 2 a.m. or something? If we did, Officer Georgie would over there would have a few things to say about that. What? That's no fun. Are you guys on social media at all? Not the coffee shop itself, no. A late night coffee shop that no one talks about, huh? Interesting. But hey, that means I can stay until the storm's over, right? Of course. Stay as long as you like. Sweet, thanks. I can give you a shout out on my stories if you want. Your stories? Yup. Here, let me show you. He took the photo and posted it moments ago. That was fast. Oh? I was going to tag your place here. I do have an account there, but I haven't seen this feature before. Yes, you have. I just checked my phone, don't lie. Oh yeah, it's a pretty new thing on Tomodachi, right? Huh? Tomodachi? Yeah. I don't know how you... Where's the, like... What do you call that? Like, intonation? Punctuation? I don't know. I don't know how to say. You can check on people's updates now. Just open the Stories tab inside your app on your phone once in a while. Better check it daily though, cause the stories only last a day. Who knows, maybe you'll find some juicy info on your customers there. That's a bit... Hey, I'm just saying, people will post anything. Kidding. I'm usually more active on my tube channel anyway. But hey, since you're here, want me to tag you instead? No, thank you. But I'm curious, what do you do exactly? Your post already seemed to have a lot of reactions for a new feature. Right, so I guess you could call me a lifestyle reviewer of sorts. I report on the... hold on. Doing this voice is very like walking on a tightrope because I can do this voice for hours and be fine, but if I accidentally have it snag in my throat a little bit, it will mess up my entire day. So this is fun. This is fun. I report on the hottest trends and the hottest people, on the hottest places, and everything else in between. Wow. Does that mean this coffee shop is part of the hottest gang? Do you want it to be? Sure. For the right price, you can. Aw. Never mind then. Just kidding. My manager decides what I endorse. They help me keep me on brand, so to speak. Since they said I can get too crazy sometimes. Whatever that means. Oh lordy. Officer George? Welcome back, Pops. Thanks. Is everything alright? Kind of. The missus is not happy. Well, I can imagine. You were supposed to be doing something. Maybe I should try calling a cab. This is not the voice I gave you before. it has the, like, intensity to easily slip into, like, a southern, like, this is, what do you think? That's not exactly what I gave you before. What do you think? I'd save my minutes if I were you, Pops. Not good, huh? Been calling him while I was still on the lookout earlier. 1.5 hours later, here I am. There were no cabs around my station either. Did you try ordering online, Pops? Did you see my phone? Only ordering I can do is gnome knobs from around the corner of my house. Touché. Well, on the bright side, our power seems to be stable for now. And then it wasn't. Whoa! I retract my statement. For what it's worth, it held out much longer than I expected. You're right. Want to borrow my lighter then, Courie? A tempting offer, but no thank you. I'm going to check on something though, so I'll be right back. Sure, good luck. I will say, I do remember as well, so this is like, I guess this is technically major spoilers for the end of Coffee Talk 1. But I do remember that there's a character who comes around and basically kind of like exposes you and is like, hey, there's a character in the first game who's an alien. And the alien at the very end comes around and they're like, hey, so you're an alien too, right? You're like a time traveling alien, like warp person, just like me, right? I believe is how that conversation went. I might not be entirely accurate about that, but it was basically like you're presented as like a regular human who just owns a coffee shop. But towards the end, you find out that, hey, you actually have magical demon powers and whatever, whatever else. So, oh, I do remember that. Yeah. It was it's a very surprising twist for me. I was like, wait, what? I thought we were just chilling. I was like, okay. Hey, you all right? Yeah, everything's peachy. I don't like being in the dark so much. What, you scared of the dark, kid? Duh. Who knows what might jump out at you? We're in a room. Still, don't you feel scared at all, Pops? Of course not. I do night patrols all the time. If I can grab him, I can handle him. In theory. I don't know how to feel about that at all. Huh? Did you hear something? What? I swear I heard something just now. I don't know if Freya is really going to show up in this game, but I have a feeling that she might not show up as much just because Lucas is not exactly like her in terms of personality, but they take up a very similar, like, space that I feel like Lucas might come back a lot during the game, and maybe Freya not as much because her story arc has technically wrapped up. So, interesting. I swear I heard something just now. Uh-oh. Holy fuck! Hi. Hello. Hello. I'm back. Sorry about that. Everything should be good now. I used my magical demon powers. Hopefully the power is fixed now. Oh, great. Welcome. Can I place my order? I don't know what voice to give you. I remember that there was a description of your voice that's given later in the game. I don't remember what that description is. So, of course. What do you have? Although our arsenal is limited at the moment, we still have all the usual fare. Oh, indeed. Oh, I like her design. It's very nice. Coffee, tea, and herbal drinks. I like something soothing for my throat. And for my mind. Tough day at work? If you have no particular drink in mind if I suggest trying our new blue pea latte? Blue pea latte. Could you make it pretty? Aw, she's smiling. Make it pretty. I'll try my best. Okay. One blue pea latte with art, please. Okay. No, not this. So that should be here? Blue pea latte. Oh, it's undiscovered. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I guess you're also not in my friends yet. Guess where I am. Let's like this. Thank you for the free promotion. Alright. Blue pea latte. So that's probably blue pea. And then Is it 2 blue pea and then milk? Let's do 2 milk and then try it from there. There it is, blue pea latte. And you can also do latte art in this game. Latte art is miserable in this game. I've seen some people do some amazing things with this, and I'm not one of those people. I'm miserable doing this. I hate it. Oops, no. Let me actually put something. How do I do this? ZR to pour the milk. So, yay. Yippee. Oops. Yippee. Oops. Okay. And then, oh. He looks miserable. What the hell? He looks so unhappy. Well, shoot. Okay. Your drink is served, I guess. Oh, that's cool. They show the art there on this screen as well. I don't think they did that before. Here. Luckily, the art doesn't actually affect the game, right? I don't think so. At least not in the first game. If it affects the game here, we're gonna have a problem. We're gonna have an actual problem. Thank you for waiting. Here you go. It's blue. Yes, but rest assured, it is all natural. I see. It's pretty. How do you like it? It's good. Thank you. You are very welcome. Is the power okay now? Yes, the city department is making sure of it. Awesome. Now we can just wait until the storm's over. Well, how about that? The news said the storm will go on until midnight at the very least. Ah, bummer. It has also been super stormy here, where I'm living in general. It's been pretty bad. I think every day this week, in particular, every day for the next week and a half, I think, is gonna be super stormy. And it's already been super stormy, so that sucks. What? Would have been nice if I had my car. There are several road closures due to flooding also. Well, darn. So basically you're saying we're stuck. Afraid so. At least for a little while. I'm in deep trouble. What's wrong with your car, Pops? Yeah, didn't you finish explaining it? Hey, yeah, you didn't finish explaining it earlier. I have questions. Just didn't want to alarm you, Courie. Okay, I am having one of those reading days, but it's okay. It is all right. His tires got flattened. For real? Why is he Ryuji? Yup. There's been some vandalism going around recently. Someone keeps removing our valve cores and deflating tires from parked cars around the West Precinct. Huh. Why? Maybe someone's a collector. Or got too much time on their hands. No clue yet. Anyhow, our station lot was getting repaved. So a few of us had to park outside today. Well, you know the rest. So is it specifically, like, cop cars that are being vandalized? Or is it, like, any car in general in that area? Did everyone's cars get affected too, Pops? Nope. Just mine. Oh. That's so weird. You're so chill about it. Yeah. Maybe because there's no real damage done other than wasting my time. Though my coworkers aren't so cool about it. The recent mass resignations have left us severely understaffed. Yes, that was in the news. I read the news. Congrats to me. Additionally, companies are moving away due to the tax hike, so there are protests happening. Which means tensions are high all around. That doesn't sound good. Don't I know it. Anyway, we caught the culprit on CCTV, so I'll be looking into it starting tomorrow. Just hoping it won't get any crazier in the meantime. Could it just be a prank, Pops? Of course you would say that. You think so? Yeah. With what's been going on lately, the suspicion would land elsewhere, right? So the culprit may think they won't get caught. Are you speaking from experience? If I say yes, would you let it slide? Depends on what you did. Harsh. But I'm serious. Prank videos are like their own genre online, you know? People watch that kind of stuff. Do people still do prank videos? I know there was a time when like prank videos were really, really popular. And then, I mean, people eventually realized like it was basically getting people to do like insane stuff, so they kind of stopped it. But I mean, some TikTok trends are kind of like that in of itself, right? Where it's just like do this crazy thing and then that leads to other problems, I guess. So yeah, I guess it's still ongoing in some ways, even though I'm pretty sure Lucas is supposed to be a YouTuber, but YouTube Shorts is a thing, so that might work. People watch that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, it's all about cheap thrills, Pops. And a good way to make money too, if you play your cards right. Oh, the crazier your stick is, the more views you get, which means more ad money. Lather, rinse, repeat until you push them just a bit too far. Then you get the nuke and everything will just go poof and disappear. Won't stop anyone from doing it all over again though. Cause really, all you need to get started is a camera phone and Wi-Fi. Well, that's cynical. Everything else comes down to timing and luck. You sure know a lot about this. Maybe I should bring you in for questioning. Oh no, my manager would kill me. Joking. Anyhow, a high risk, high reward opportunity with a low entry barrier. Sounds like something else. Oh yeah, anything goes for views. Honestly, it's one of the reasons I'm on a break at the moment. Oh? It's a long story. I also think the music in CoffeeTalk too. Like, this is a new track. I often listen to CoffeeTalk 1's soundtrack when I'm doing my writing in particular, so I'm pretty well acquainted with it. And I think this is a new track particular to this game. So that's good. That means I'm gonna have more music tracks to listen to when everything is said and done. That's good. It's a long story. Been wanting to change the direction of my show for a long time now. What's wrong with it? Well, the views are declining, for one. What, not enough pranks? Harsh. Nah, I haven't done those things in a long time. Not that I ever want to get back into it. Anyways, I'm not in a position where I can take that kind of risk yet. Even if I'm totally up for trying something new. 'Cause people don't like change. That's right. Yet they get bored easily too. Today's good might be trash tomorrow. So it feels like I'm battling a daily paradox sometimes. You make it sound like the continuity of your work depends on the audience's whims, kid. I guess you could say that.
Why?
George, why are you like this? Pardon?
Sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. I was unable to avoid overhearing you.
It's alright, I know I'm loud. Can you explain what you mean by why?
Do you think the audience is always right?
No. I mean, of course not.
Then why place so much emphasis on what they want? Why must you follow their whims?
Don't like change plus get bored easily is such an opposing yet accurate description of internet audiences. It's kind of sad. Yeah, it is very much a real thing where it's like you don't want your content to stagnate, but you also don't want it to sort of get to, I don't know, like you also don't want to diverge from what you're known for, because otherwise that can also like affect the algorithm. It's not even just like the views, it's like the algorithm in of itself is like, oh, you're doing something a little bit too different from what we want. So we're not gonna push that out. So that's also, I mean, Twitch doesn't really have a finding algorithm, but for YouTube, I know that's the case. So it's a very interesting thing. Also, yes, hello Chu. Oh my god, is that Twitch affiliate Courie Cosmos? Indeed it is. Hello. Yes, emotes. There are some emotes there, and even though it doesn't show up on the emote list, Courie Doggo is still there as well. So if you type in, hold on, Courie 11 Doggo, yeah, that's still there. Yippee! So everyone can use that one. Yippee. Also, sorry, can't stay. I'm on data. ISP hates me. No worries, Chu. Oh shit, that's insane. Also, thank you for the hydrate. I have to make sure to how do I go and redeem that? Do I just like? Oh, I don't know how to use Twitch. That's cool. That's great. Okay. But yes, I will take a hydrate. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, though. But I just wanted to congratulate you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But if you have to run, I totally get it as well. I will take that hydrate now. All right. Thank you again for the hydrate. How do I say that I redeemed that? Do I have to add an extra thing here? Low? Hold on. Hold on. I'm learning how to use Twitch here live on stream. Great. Hold on. Hold on. Is it? No. Manage your custom rewards. It should already be there. Oh, it's here. Oh, well then... But it's not doing anything. Okay, well, that's fun. That's fun. Okay, have fun. Good luck figuring out all this stuff. Thank you. Thank you. I will figure out how to do that later. Everything is an interesting learning experience, so okay. Yes, the idea that the social media platform gets to arbitrarily decide what does and doesn't get promoted is a horrible marketing scheme. Why did they get to pick what's popular? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's exactly that. And it very much sucks. Cause it feels like you don't get to make the type of content that you really truly want to make, because you're not sure. It's like, well, is this gonna do good and stuff like that. So everything falls into like everything essentially falls into like, oh, like categories of like, let's do it like this person does it, or let's do it like this person does it. So yeah, I can totally see that. If you are in Stream Manager, there should be a queue for redeems, but marking it as complete doesn't actually do anything. Okay, well, in that case, that's good, because this button isn't doing anything. It's Twitch quick actions, and then it says manage reward requests, and then it's just, I click on it and it's like, well, so okay. Well, that's good at the very least. It's like, I know that I did it, so yippee wahoo. Let's go over to get back my controller. Marking it as complete is mostly for your own bookkeeping, so you know what you have and haven't done. Right. I see. Okay, good to know.
Why must you follow their whims?
I mean, it all comes down to numbers, right? A single opinion might be easy to negotiate with, but maybe even 10 or 100, still doable. But to influence the opinion of thousands, millions, not so easy. So my belief is, if you can't fight him, join him. Then change things slowly from the inside out.
There's no way it can work.
No? Why do you think that? Rejecting it is more important because that refunds the points spent. Right, yeah. So that's something that I'm gonna have to definitely look into as to why that button is not working. Maybe I'll just like set up a different panel for that. But yes, for refunding points, that makes sense.
My apologies for not providing context.
You don't have to, I was just curious.
Considering I intruded, it is only fair. I admit that I am not a big fan of online activities. I find people's conduct very loathsome.
That's a strong word.
2 years ago. I uploaded my singing reel online.
Oh, nice.
In preparation for my audition as a soprano.
Okay, yes. So your voice is high pitched. Do we have you on Tone Chill? I don't think so. Gosh darn it. Interesting. A soprano, really? That's cool. Can I see it?
I took it down.
Aw, why? I believe she's getting into it, kid. True, Lucas, shut up. Right, okay.
It was something done out of necessity. I recorded the reel using my phone at home. Since I have no previous theater experience to show, it was not of the highest quality, I admit. Even so, I did post it to a video site, mainly to add the link to my applications. Though I am not sure if it helped at all, as my attempts have yet to yield results.
Right.
However, one day my application received an unexpected response from an auditioner. It was a polite rejection. However, they left me with a curious suggestion.
What did they say?
They highly recommended that I moderate my video's comment section. So I checked. It was a lot.
What happened?
The comment section was teeming with plenty of strong opinions.
Ah, I see. Oh, that's unfortunate.
If they can even be called that.
What?
There were a lot of comments telling me to stop screaming and take my video down.
Aw.
Because they didn't want to get cursed and die yet.
Aw, that's sad. Is that... So are you like a... What do you call that in mythology? A siren? I guess? What's with that nonsense?
Others questioned my sanity for knowingly spreading bad luck with my voice. Many others also wanted to know who and where my handler was.
A 3-minute ad break is beginning. Wait. Okay. I guess it's in progress? You recently ran an ad and must wait to run another. So it must be in progress right now, is what you're saying, right? A banshee. Yes, basically that. Okay. The hope is that I take breaks when these ad breaks are going off. So I'm gonna go do that. I just have to remember to like look at Seribot to tell me when it's actually happening. So a little bit of a little bit of a break here. Go ahead, stretch, get some water. I'm gonna be doing the same, quite honestly. And we'll be back in about 3 minutes. See you then. Okay, I think ad should be over now. I don't... it's so confusing. I'll have to... It's so confusing. It's like... There's no... I don't know if my, like, quick actions panel glitched out or what. It's just, like, currently blacked out. Is it because it's still running, or... Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out eventually. I can do this. All right, yay, yippee. Let's go over to back to game screen. All right, back to the game. Yes, Black Blue, you were saying banshee, and that's probably what it is, not a siren, because a siren is somebody who lives in water. So I know that the Seribot announcement can sometimes be off. The one from Twitch is the most accurate. Really? Okay. In that case, I'll probably switch the ad announcement from to Twitch instead of Seribot, because right now right now, currently, which ones are going off? It's Stream Elements and Seribot are going off. All right, good to know. Good to know.
Many others also wanted to know who and where my handler was. Since there's no such thing as sentience for us banshees, I suppose.
Aw, that's real effed up. That's horrible. Even with the Vindication Act in place, those POS still exist, huh? The Vindication Act? I don't know if he said POS out loud, like, or was that just like a shorthand? I'm not entirely sure. A global treaty to recognize the sentiency and rights of non-sapients. Sapient refers to any species that is intelligent and bipedal. Like humans, elves, orcs, gnomes, halflings, you know the type. Huh. Yeah, like even us satyrs got added pretty late into the game, you know? I know that's like half horse, like horse legs, and then like the the like goat horns you can see on the top. Interesting. Well, I don't know how to say it. I'm gonna say satyrs. And hopefully that's correct. I mean, the message you get in your stream manager, it can sometimes not sync with the Seri one. I don't think Twitch directly tells chat, only tells you. Oh, okay. All right. Well, lots to consider here. Lots to consider, lots to think about. Interesting. Okay. All right. Good to know. Yeah, like late in the game, as I said. But shouldn't you fit in the bill right away? Yeah, but we're all born male. And we didn't really have the best reputation either. Anyway, it took a while for us to finally get recognized by international law. Since the further you are from the likeness of the main six, the slower the process will be. So I'm sure it's been way harder for you, lady.
Our numbers are extremely low. Others being unfamiliar with our existence is not surprising to us.
Still, it doesn't make it right. But I get it now, your disdain for the internet. I'm impressed you seem very chill about it.
Chill? Do I look chill?
It's like, yeah, I wouldn't say chill necessarily. Oh, the light.
But how can you be chill when such blatant disrespect is thrown in your face like that?
Oh.
Don't you wonder what gives them the right to be so vile? Who do they think they are? Pray tell, what do they feel when they commit such offensive acts? Do they derive some sort of perverse pleasure from others' suffering? The audacity! I can't! I see the enmity of talking through screens has afforded people the comfort of disrespecting others without suffering a direct hit to their face for it.
True. Damn it, not again. Just a second, hold on. Okay. Okay, that was intense. Did she just recite the Mike Tyson meme? I think she did, honestly. Good for her, to be honest. Thank goodness. George, you're not helping the case, really. Congratulations. Oh, I got a certificate for being a good coffee shop talk owner. Yippee. Good for me.
It's just not right. That kind of behavior is just not right. I'm sorry. I've gone too far.
It's alright.
I admit, I don't want to hear that the audience is always right. Because that means my dream has run aground before I can even try.
How about if I help you? Look, I get what you're going through. As a satyr, or something like that, I have to deal with plenty of numbskulls trying to tear me down to justify their own inferiority complexes. So believe me when I tell you this. You've got what it takes to turn the tables on them.
How?
Easy. You gotta sell yourself. Whoa, kid, slow down. I might be lax, but I still work for the law. No, Pops, not that kind. Honestly, I don't know much about the opera scene. But I know sirens dominate a huge chunk of the soprano roles, am I right?
Yes. It's as if they were made for the role.
Exactly. So this is a case of if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Which means no matter what you do or how hard you try, you'll always be an outlier. Therefore, if you just compete based on your skills alone, sorry to say this, but you probably won't make it. Wow, okay. Wait, hear me out. You got one awesome thing all those sirens don't have. Ah, so she is a siren. Is that what it was saying? I think is he saying that like sirens usually take the role, so you as a banshee are always gonna be an outlier, perhaps? I'm not entirely sure. A story.
A story?
Yeah. Imagine a banshee who dreams of becoming a lead soprano. Yeah, there we go. Okay, she is a banshee. Or whatever it is you wish to do on stage. Pursuing her dream in the midst of all the sirens, despite all the odds stacked against her. Isn't that a great narrative?
But you haven't even heard my singing yet. Have you?
I'd love to, of course. But honestly, that doesn't matter as much as you think.
What?
Our goal is to get your story stuck in people's heads first. Well, I mean, you could listen to her sing, though. Most people will just scoff at it because of their own dumb assumptions. Which is exactly what we want. Then we'll blow all their expectations away. By putting you on stage.
What stage? And how?
Don't worry, I have my ways. No matter how you sing, everyone will be surprised seeing you there. And that's when you'll get your time to really shine.
What are you talking about? No.
What? Why?
I just want the chance to properly sing. To show what I'm made of, regardless of what I am.
I know, and what I'm offering you is a possible way in.
No offense, but all of this sounds like you're just... It's as if you're just trying to sell a caricature of me. There we go. I can actually say the words. As there's a raid going on right now. And I think my raid alert is actually very loud for Elgato. Good to know. Good to know. Hello, Kirito. Thank you so much for the raid. Hello, welcome on in, raiders. My name is Courie Cosmos. I am the delivery girl of the universe. And we are here playing some CoffeeTalk 2. We basically just started the game this stream. So yeah, we're just kind of going through it and chilling. So first raid as affiliate. Truly, yes, indeed. And thank you so much for the follow. Hold on. I can pull up Stream Manager. There we go. Orevits, I think. Orevits. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Welcome on in. Thank you for joining the crew of Star Stuff. I think Star Stuff is gonna be the official name. I don't know. I can't think of anything else. So it's gonna be that, I guess. Hi, Courie. Congrats on affiliate. Thank you, Kirito. Thank you. Thank you so much. What were you guys playing? How was the stream? How'd it go? I've just kind of been here trying to get used to affiliate and all the fancy new buttons, and then like trying to not freak out. It's like, when are the ads running? When are they not running? How do I make sure that I can time them well and stuff like that? It's kind of a lot, but I'll get used to it. Don't worry. It was good. We got to play some Danganronpa 2. Nice. What case are you on? If you don't mind me asking. I love Danganronpa 2. It's so good. So good. We voiced the whole game on stream. Oh, wow. That's a lot then. Nice. I have to check the VOD of that then. I always really like people's interpretations on characters and stuff like that. So that's cool. We're getting ready for the second one.
Oh, I see. Nice, nice. Well, have fun with that one when you inevitably get around to it. I do think the second case is quite fun. So, yeah, I'll have to stop on by and see your reactions to that. So, it's you and some of your friends, right, that are doing the voices? I don't imagine you're voicing all, what is it, 15 characters or whatever? I can't imagine that. Yeah, we have 4 people total voice acting on stream. Okay, I see. Well, nice. Thank you so much again for the raid. If you have to bow out, no worries. I'll just be here kind of chilling and reading some more of Coffee Talk. And let me go ahead and remember to, hold on, give you a shout out. Yay, there we go. Shoutouts achieved. Yippee, wahoo. But thank you so much again for the raid. I really appreciate it. Yippee, I'm learning. There's a way to do this automatically. I'm not learning that. I have to do that eventually. But yay, progress. All right. We're continuing with the chill vibes. Of course not. No way. But ouch, that kind of hurt a little bit.
I'm sorry for being rude, but I don't know you, and you don't know me. So how am I supposed to consider everything you said when you don't even know my name?
True, we don't know your name. Can I have it so that you can be added to my friend list, please? It's for the completion points, don't worry. Well, if what you've been doing had worked at all, I would have asked for your name already, don't you think? What the hell? Thank you so much for the lurk as well. I hope your stream is going well. We'll be lurking while I get ready for bed. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay, now he's just being snobby. He is. I do vaguely remember this conversation. It was basically after this conversation that I stopped playing the game. I thought it was very, very good and really interesting, and then I just kind of got busy. And at some point, I started streaming, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stream this game when I get the Switch 2. So that's kind of where this sort of comes from. But I remember this conversation vaguely when I first saw it, because I was like, this is such a interesting thing. I don't know if you can hear my dog barking in her sleep in the background, but she's there. Anyway. Hey, I don't know where you were going with that, but I think you went too far, kid. What the hell are you talking about? Ah, crap. Hey, look,
The storm seems to be easing up. I'll be taking my leave.
Right, thank you for coming, Miss
Riona.
Yay, friendship is magic. All right, now we have a profile for you. Even though Lucas, you kind of messed things up. I'm not gonna lie. All right, cool. Are you here in my no, not here. No stories to be had. Okay.
Riona.
Miss Riona, we hope to see you again. With the company here, it's like, I don't know.
Our conversation certainly took an odd turn. So let me make this point. For all the words you spoke earlier, I feel few were actually intended for me. Take care.
Have a safe trip. Dang. She got you, Lucas. I don't know what to say. Sorry about all that. I messed up, didn't I? Can't say, kid. This old man is still trying to figure out what just happened. Oh, man. Don't know what came over me, Pops. I get too hyped up sometimes and lose my cool. That's certainly a way of putting it. Sorry, just a sec. It's my manager. The road closure is over, so he's picking me up now. Oh, that's wonderful. Nice. By the way, do you need a ride, Pops? I can drop you off wherever, no problem. Thanks, kid, but it's alright. I'm sure the cabs will start rolling around soon. You sure? Yup. Alrighty. I guess I'll be seeing you guys around. Thanks for coming. We hope to see you again. Yeah. Hey, Courie. Yes? No, it's nothing. Okay then, see you soon, Courie, Pops. Have a safe trip. Well, that was awkward. That was awkward. Well, that was a show and a half. No kidding. Feels like I'm ready to just call it a day. As soon as I get my cab, I'll get out of your hair, Courie. Oh, please, you know I don't mean it like that. Not gonna lie, though. Listening to those two got me thinking a little for a little bit. Yes, that was the line exactly. I did not stumble on that at all. About me and my youngest daughter, Missy. And maybe I was too hard on her, but I don't know. When you are a parent, it's hard to choose between supporting your kids' ideas or stopping them from taking things too far. It's always a fine line to tread, for sure. Yup. Uh-oh. I mean, you didn't really give a reason as to why she stopped doing her work. So do you know the reason? Did you ask her? It seemed like she was just like not doing the work, but if there's like a good reason there, you could always, talk to her. Uh-oh. It's the missus. You know what? I think I better go. At least if she hears the rain outside, she'll get less mad at me. Please try not to get sick. Kidding, but I better go though. You take care on closing, Courie. Will do. Hope you get a cab soon. Thanks. See ya. Interesting. What a day. I better clean up and then... Huh? What's this? An old metal lighter with an interesting design carved on it. Someone must have forgotten this. Someone, I wonder who. There's only one person who's talked about a lighter, but sure. Who could it ever possibly be? It's Officer George. He's probably still outside. We could literally just run after him and be like, hey, you forgot this. Better keep it safe over here. Old lighter. It exudes an interesting feel. All right. Okay, let's wrap this up. Galaxy Mint Tea. Ooh, nice. Witness the morphing nebula as the lemon is poured into the cup. Magical and refreshing. Nice. So it's... what is it? I guess it's blue pea and mint and lemon. That's cool. That's nice. All right, Wednesday, September 20th, 2023. Start the day. Evening Whispers. Future of dating. How AI may steal your potential mates with increasing sentiency. Amazing. So glad. I love reading the newspaper and just feeling this absolute dread. Morris Lester's conviction stands after appeal rejected. The controversial motive behind an ex-fire agent's investigation, a deep dive. Huh, okay. So the first one is just kind of the first one, but Morris Lester is the name of... There's a character in the first game named Rachel, the Nekomimi. She's like an idol, and I believe Lester used to be her, like, manager? And her dad was like super concerned for her because like Lester's not good people is kind of the point of it. She eventually got out of it just in time for, Lester to get caught in like a huge party with like a bunch of drugs and stuff. So she didn't get in trouble, which is good. And I guess this is kind of the continuation of that sort of saga. And then ex-fire agent's investigation. There used to be an alien, like I said, in the first game as well, who was tracked by a fire agent. So that might be the same agent. essentially. The weather seems better tonight. Hmm? Welcome. Oh, it's you. Okay, you're gonna be the Freya of the game. I do definitely know this. Okay. Hiya. Hello, sir. Back so soon? Hell yeah. And there's nothing you can do about it. Wouldn't have it any other way. Aw, good to know. Actually, I think you're... Now that I think about it, the Roman numerals on his sweatshirt are actually the like same Roman numerals that Freya has tattooed on her arm, I think. So, interesting interesting choice there. I know Freya has a little brother that did get mentioned briefly in the first game. I don't know if these are the same people, but something to think about. Is it just XI, because I know how to read Roman numerals? Of course I do. I can't tell his arm is in the way. It might be XXI, actually. Yeah, I can see like a brief X under the under his glasses. In which case it's not it's not the same, actually. But it is Roman numerals. XI being 11, XXI being 21. Of course I knew that. Of course I knew that. I know Final Fantasy. I'd never struggle with Final Fantasy names ever. Interesting. Maybe they're related somehow, but... Is everything okay? Oh yeah. Kind of. Maybe. Okay, I knew it was a long shot, but... low-key, was kinda hoping the lady from yesterday might be here again. Heike. Oh. Oh, you're right. Gucci, as in Gucci. Well, never mind. Never mind. All the symbolism is just gone. This, Freya, this is not your brother. You're just some guy. You're just some dude. Gosh darn it. You're my first customer today. I can see that. I know it's silly. I mean, what are the chances, right? I just want to apologize properly, I think. I'm still not sure what came over me. But never mind for now. That's not the only reason I'm here anyway. But dang, Courie, this place is really empty, huh? Alright, thanks, Lucas. Right now, yeah, that's about right. Our regulars typically show up around 2 or 3 hours from now. Yeah, Pops too. You mean Officer Georgie? Yeah, he's a regular, right? Right. Not every day, but he does come around that time as well. I see. Then wouldn't it be better to open a few hours later? True, but new customers tend to drop by around this time. You got me there. Either way, works out for me. Because I'm here to do some work. Oh? I might be on hiatus, but I still gotta post a bunch of stuff. So, got some editing to do. Oh, the dreaded editing. It really does come in like waves for me of just like, yeah, I can edit stuff, and then I edit just fine, and I'm so happy to do so and stuff like that, and then it's just like the loss of motivation of just like, I don't want to edit. I don't want to do it. No. So, it's very much I feel you there. If you need a power outlet, there is one near the wall under the table. Sweet, thanks. However, there's no Wi-Fi here. What do you mean? What? What is this? The Ice Age? Maybe that's why this place is so empty. Maybe. Okay, Lucas, you can, I don't know, take it down maybe a notch. We just met yesterday. I'm joking. At least your brand game is on point here. Brand game? I mean, this place is called CoffeeTalk, right? So I thought you'd say something like, we're all about talking, not surfing. Or something like that. Honestly, I never thought about it that way. But it sounds legit. Sure, why not? In that case, you can transfer the tagline royalties to the link in my bio. The licensing fee is free since you're so cool. Thanks? Joking. Wait, what are you joking about? Wait, Are you joking about the licensing? Anyway, guess I better get a move on over there, huh? There we go. Now I'm ready to place my order. And I'm ready to take your order. What would you like to have tonight? I've got to stay fresh and awake. So maybe a cafe latte? No, wait. Can you make me a custom drink? Like a cafe latte with lots of honey. Okay, I can possibly. You are possibly the most laid-back barista ever. Truly. We're just like not reacting to at all to Lucas. I mean a lot of honey. Like a whole beehive of it? Well, I remember tasting more honey than milk, so might as well. Can you try making that for me? I'll do my best. Great. A cafe latte with lots of honey, please. Alright, crazy idea. Now would be a great time to save. Is this saving it? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. Alright, now would be a wonderful time to save because I don't know what I'm doing. Cafe latte, so coffee and milk and honey. Did you say that you can't have milk? Is that what you said? I don't think so. I don't think that was what you said. I think that was Officer George. So just honey at the end? Oh, no. I think I know. Coffee and then honey as the secondary one, and then, or the primary, I guess, and then put in a little bit of milk. I think. Being buzzy. Being buzzy. Nice. I like that one. Let's do a little bit of latte art, even though I don't know. We'll see. I remember him saying that he likes coffee but can't have it recently because the flavor is too strong, so he adds milk so he can drink it. Oh, okay. It's like I don't remember what the customers at CoffeeTalk say, and that's literally the only gameplay element of it. Just remember what they want as a drinks, and it's just like, oh, well, we'll see. We'll see if I actually remember. This is certainly coming out to be a great photo. I don't know what this is. Cool. All right. Your drink is served. Yippee. On that note, though, we are very much like a very laid back barista. I remember this game. I found this game because I like Valhalla, the bartending simulator game. I love that game so much. It's one of my favorite games of all time. And it's very, I was looking for something kind of like it, and this game is quite different from it in a lot of ways, but it's still like in the similar genre of visual novel drink simulator. So so it still fulfills that purpose. But in terms of like the barista personality compared to like Jill's personality, barista is so understated. I think very low key, so it's very much like kind of read between the lines for this character in terms of getting their deep dank lore and stuff. Here you go, lots of honey. Thanks. You even made it look so fancy. I don't know about that. Now, time to give this a try. Cheers. How is it? Super. This is exactly how I remembered it. Alright, cool, nice. Yippee! Yeah, I always see these two games get compared. From what I can see, they're basically identical, except Valhalla is a little darker in themes. Yeah, Valhalla is a lot of things. For one, it's way raunchier than this game ever will be. I can tell you that much for sure. And I think, like, Valhalla as well has like a 7, I want to say like a good 80% of the cast is just like women, and then 20% are men, so it's not even at all. There's just like a lot of girls in the game, and that also I think helps with its certain like appeal and popularity. So it is definitely something. But the main story of the game, which is what I really love about it, is yeah, definitely darker in themes. Plus the character you play has a more intricate story tied to the rest of the game, while here you take your character takes the backseat. Yeah, exactly. That's a good way of putting it, actually. Maybe one day I'll play Valhalla on stream. It will be a replay, of course. I know the game quite well, but still, I do very much enjoy that game. So this is exactly how I remembered it. I'm glad it's to your taste. Actually, it's not. This is too sweet, even for me. But it's something I drank a lot back in the day. Gives you lots of energy when you got nothing else to eat. Huh. What is it? So you had them in place of meals? Kind of, yeah. I didn't have a lot of spare cash back then. Heck, I couch surfed a lot. Until eventually I moved into my old group's house. But anyway, yeah. Old group? So are you like... What do you call that? Like, I don't know. Like... FaZe Clan adjacent, I guess? I don't know. I don't know anything about FaZe Clan, but I'm guessing it's kind of like that. Sure takes me back. What is it? I was thinking maybe that's the reason you can't handle coffee anymore. You think? Yeah. As much as I love coffee, drinking it to replace meals isn't really recommended. True. I actually didn't even think about that. Dude, what are you doing? Even with lots of honey? Even with lots of honey. And milk. Milk too? It all turns into acid in your stomach. Oh. So not great if it was all you had. Right. That makes too much sense. What a bummer. Sorry. No. You just solved one of my life's biggest mysteries, probably. So thanks for that. As long as it helps. Now I can't look at Bee and Buzzy. Bee and Buzzy, the name of the drink. It's kind of great, actually. The same way ever again. Hello there. Oh, is that Aqua? Yeah, Aqua and what is your name? Myrtle? I think. Yeah, I remember you two. Aqua has very like squishy sea steps, I guess. So I immediately know when it's her that's walking. What a nice surprise. Long time no see, you two.
Hi, Courie. It's been a while. How have you been?
Actually, your voice is kind of... when I was reading the game, like out loud, I remember, and this wasn't when I was streaming, but I was reading the game out loud, and your voice was kind of actually what I gave, Riona. So, oops, that's awkward.
We were in the area, and we thought we'd stop by.
I'm glad you did. Right. It's not like you were trying to change the subject or anything. Are you two fighting? Look, Aqua. All I want is for you to reread their terms carefully.
And I just want to know if you'll still help me if I accept. I mean, it's all just hypothetical anyway, right?
The way you're talking doesn't reflect that. And it really bothers me.
Okay, I admit maybe I got a bit too excited about it. But putting that aside, I just want to know if you're in this with me or not. But because I'm really feeling it this time, Myrtle. I really want this game to be out there.
Right, these two are, game developers.
Although we're not even halfway done with it yet. And about the terms, I mean, who knows, Myrtle? Maybe those are just what I need. To motivate me to work harder. And we can accomplish it.
Motivate you, you say? That's just pure recklessness. You know that. Aqua, I know you're not... Look. Let's just give it a rest for now. Oh right, game devs. I forgot they were working together. Yeah, Myrtle was a kind of just like an established game developer. And Aqua, I think, was kind of like her fan and aspiring game developer, and then they got to work on a project together towards the end of the first game. So that's nice. I have to make sure to check stories, because if I don't do that, everything everything will go away before I do so. Aqua's profile. Oh, we got some information about Lucas. Birthday is December 3rd. Actual fun police. Social media connoisseur. Business inquiries over here. Nice. Okay. And Myrtle over here. Programmer at Cosmic Studios. Nice. R&D at a university in Seattle. Right, you also do research. So like game dev is kind of like your passion, and then game dev is your passion and your job. So a day off, first time in a while. Oh gosh, there's so much stuff. Good morning. Yes, the goat hooves, the goat feet. That's a satyr. I don't remember. Is your dream coming true? Mine might. Good for you, Rachel. Riona Sheeran. Gridlocked traffic on I-5 through downtown. Avoid if you must. 1 like. A day off. First time in a while. Alright. And I don't know how often this gets, like, would it be better for me to check this at the end of the day? Or the beginning of the day? Because I feel like if the day just ends, I might not ever check this. So, okay. I have a hard time trying to pin down Myrtle's voice. It's been a while. Okay.
Oh, hey, Courie.
Hello.
Sorry you had to see that.
No, it's fine. We were in the middle of something. Sorry for the hassle. It's really, really fine. Honestly, I'm just glad you're both here. You both have different designs now as well. Updated designs. After such a long while. So, can I get you anything to drink?
Yes, just give me a moment.
Take your time. How about you, Miss Myrtle? I'll have a spiced milk tea. Spiced in what way? Some cinnamon will be good. Or whatever you think is better. Okay. I have 1 spiced milk tea. What do you mean, whatever I think is better? Hello? That was very vague. Okay. So I'm guessing it's not in the directory, first of all. Yeah, undiscovered. Okay. I'm guessing that's tea, and then milk, of course. And then you were saying spiced with some cinnamon, or maybe spiced with something else. I mean, mint would probably be better, is my thought. Let's save. Let's save. Just always save. That's the answer to everything. Ginger is probably good. Spiced. Hold on. Warm, sweet. Cool, bitter. So probably not lemon. I don't think honey. Maybe not mint. Ginger would be good, I think. Let's go with ginger, I'm gonna say. And hopefully that's okay. And if it's not okay, then we're reloading and you're getting exactly what you asked for. I'm so tired of these characters just telling me, it's like, maybe this would work, and then I give them that and it's just like, whatever. Oh, Galahad. Okay, well this is for there's a character named Gala, I guess. He exists in the first game, so this is supposed to be his drink. I'm not sure if you want this. Here you go. I gingerly present you a spiced milk tea. Thanks. Now that looks cool. It is a very nice design. How do you like it? I'm not sure. Feels like it's close, but this isn't it. Okay, well, well, do. Last played. How does this work? Continue? Why? Save from here? Yeah? Yes. Oh, shit. Shit. Uh-oh. Okay. Wait, hold on. We do not need to start over the whole day. Hold on. What we need to do, go to the main menu. You sure you want to go to the main menu? Yes. I think that was an autosave versus a manual save. Yeah. Hold on. Let's load the game. Yeah? Last played. How does this work? Continue? Will it continue from the place that I saved last? Can you move up? Oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay, hold on. Start the day. Get out of here. Hold on. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Okay. Load game, move up. I cannot move up from here. That's so strange. Why would they... Do you want to continue the story? Last played day 2. Yeah, this is a... I thought the thing on the right was a list of saves. It isn't. That's so weird. Why would they do it like that? No! Well... I think that throws my, save and try my best out the window. I think that kind of just kills it. We're just first playthrough, whatever happens, happens. That's typically how it's supposed to be anyway. You're not really supposed to get everything good on the first go. And that ties into the lore of the game with all the time travel stuff that I said that happened in the first game, or whatever. What did you ask for? A cafe latte with lots of honey. Okay, cafe latte. So that's coffee and honey and then milk. All right, cool. We're still gonna we're still gonna pour in something. I don't know. Woo! Look at that! I'm so creative. All right, cool. And serve. Cool. Well, you could still do it if you're willing to redo one single day to get perfect drinks. I'm not. We're just gonna have to deal with whatever happens. Whatever happens, happens. Truly. I don't remember if the first game was like that. Huh. Or maybe it's something about the way that I'm reloading. I don't know. It's like, dang. I can't believe you have to start over from the very beginning to do that. Alright. Myrtle. 1 spiced milk tea. Okay. Tea. Milk. And then you were saying cinnamon. Or something else, maybe. It's not ginger. Mint? Lemon? I don't know. I don't know. We're just going with cinnamon. Whatever. No risks taken ever. No. Shy Adeni. One Shy Adeni sashaying in. Thanks. Enjoy. How is it? Good. I think you nailed it. Glad to hear it. Oh, so that was just the correct choice, was to do exactly what you told me? Even though you said, well, you could do this, and then I did it and was like, no, I don't like it. Okay. Alright, great chat, everyone.
Did you say Shy Adeni?
Of course. I put a little cardamom and other spices in it. Just so it lives up to the spiced part, at least.
I see. I suppose you've tried it because of the documentary I told you about the other day.
Yeah. Watched it yesterday while pulling an all-nighter. It sounded interesting, but I couldn't remember the name.
I guess I'm ready to order too.
Aw, these two are very cute. I remember shipping them the first time that I played CoffeeTalk 1. They're very cute together. Certainly. What will it be?
I see you have new tea selections on the shelves. Are those butterfly pea flowers I see?
Yes, good eye.
I've had them before. Pretty often, actually. Especially in the office.
How do you like it prepared usually?
I like it best when brewed with a lot of mint. Can you make it that way for me?
Sure thing.
Then I'll have a blue pea tea with lots of mint, please.
Okay, blue pea tea with lots of mint. Okay. I can't remember, are these two dating like officially? I don't think officially, but I mean, as with a lot of things in this game, it's heavily implied that they're very, I don't know, it's heavily implied to me, but it's also hard to say. When it's not officially canon, it's hard to say what other people would see. So, a blue pea tea with lots of mint. So, mint, I guess? I guess should be this. Aqua's Tranquility. Hey, there we go. One specialty coming up.
Thank you. Looks nice, doesn't it?
I was going to comment on that, even though I made it. I was the one who made it, so why am I acting surprised?
The color reminds me of the sea. Yes.
How is it?
It's really good.
I'm happy you like it.
When I feel very anxious, I often make this tea. But usually I put a little sugar and lemon salt in it too.
Really? Salt? I guess it's kind of like seawater, I guess, maybe? I don't know. Because just from this one interaction without seeing the first game, which I have so many opinions, my opinion might be biased, I feel like they are dating. Yeah. It's like they read very heavily as dating. I don't think the game is ever gonna confirm it. There's like another character, like another set of characters that are kind of maybe dating. Like some people see them as dating and some people don't, so it's hard to say. But officially, like technically officially, in the way that like Bailey's and Lua Bailey's and Lua are dating, they are not that canon. Not that canon.
Yes.
So, what's next? You're gonna try that salted butter tea too?
I thought you were going to be the one who was going to try it, Myrtle.
As if. I couldn't even begin to imagine how that tastes. No, I wonder how different that'd be from just using plain cream. Still, no on salt.
I told Myrtle about a documentary on hot drinks around the world the other day. They had a lot of strange recipes. You should try watching it too, Courie. Who knows? It might inspire you to make some new drinks.
Sure, sounds interesting enough. What's the documentary called? Now I do want to try a salted beverage. I don't know if that's... I don't know if that personally appeals to me. I think I'm more on Myrtle's side here. It's like, yeah, I'll pass. I'll pass personally. This game, in a similar way as it's related to Valhalla, which is the bartending game, it's also then inspired Tavern Talk, which is basically like this game, but it's more high fantasy. It's kind of like a D&D campaign of sorts. I'm actually playing through that. I'm replaying that game through with some friends right now on my off time. So that game is also getting a like prequel thing coming out soon. So I'll probably stream that at some point. But in general, in terms of like the medium of these types of games, I love them. I love this sort of like just chill and chat and talk. And it gives me a chance to do voices as well, which I really like. So I'll try almost anything once. Me personally, I don't know. I was like, I can refrain. It's like, I don't know. It just reminds me of like being in like the ocean and then like accidentally swallowing seawater. It's just like, no, and that just ruins your entire day. That's what it reminds me of.
Overflowing warmth, comforting beverages around the world. The name sounds plain, but the content can be a bit unique. But it's got plenty of normal drinks, too.
I'll check it out later. Thanks, Miss Aqua.
You're welcome. And now I'm ready to tackle the night.
Work's piling up?
Yes, but it's fine, really. I just need to free up some time so I can work further on my game.
Your game? Oh. The one that got showcased at Gax. Gax something. Is it Gaxpo?
Right, Gaxpo. That's the one.
Cool. I heard it's hard to get showcased there. So, you must be really good.
Oh, no. I mean,
This game also, kind of like Tavern Talk, also has a sequel coming out soon, now that I think about it. It's CoffeeTalk Tokyo, which this game got localized in a lot of different languages. In particular, the Japanese localization seems to be quite popular in Japan. It's very beloved, and they even got their own like pop-up cafe there in Japan. I don't know if it's still around, but you could get like actual. It was like a official tie-in with Coffee Talk, so you could get Coffee Talk drinks there, and that was cool. So I guess it's no surprise then that the next game is going to be set up in Tokyo. So I wonder if we're gonna see any of the other characters from there, because I mean these two games take place in Seattle. Are we gonna be like a new bartender? Like how does that work? I don't know.
I mean, I couldn't have done it without Myrtle's help here.
For real? You got like an insider entrance or something? Oops. Lucas. Lucas. Japan does seem to like its pop-up thematic shops. Truly, there's always something for some shop, and it's like, why? I wasn't even thinking about this. Like, why make this into a pop-up cafe? It's super cool. That's the reason. That's like one of the reasons, I guess, like as a tourist, then to visit Japan is like, if you really like a property and it's getting a pop-up cafe, like now's a good time to sort of visit. So, I think that my voice is slightly dying. So, and it's also time to run a little bit of an ad break now anyway. So I'm going to BRB. We're gonna try and, because ads are a thing now, we're gonna try and go for 2 hours and 30 minutes at least, instead of the usual like 2 hours and then end it. So that's my hope at the very least. Let me go over to Burb Screen. Yippee. Alright, I am going to stretch, get some water. I recommend you do the same as well. We'll be right back in 3 minutes. See you then. Alright, we are back. Let me go over to game screen. Thank you for the welcome back. It's kind of nice to have like mini breaks, like set breaks in between stream as well. It's just the only thing now is that I need to stream for longer periods of time, I feel like, in which case I'm thinking about the stream time itself, because like 10 p.m. is kind of late for me. I shouldn't really be streaming like 5 hours. Like that'd be kind of bad. Like 4 hours, let's say, even. If I try and move the stream time earlier, that would be more doable for me. So anyway, lots to think about. Oops. Sorry for butting in. One of my crew members is super into gaming, so I hear about it all the time. Anyway, don't mind me. Please continue. She got interest from one of her favorite publishers. Is that so?
Yes. At Expo, one of their reps came up to my booth on the day Myrtle couldn't make it.
I just stayed behind in the hotel to fix a mess in my company's files.
Yes, it was too bad. I was really nervous on my own. Anyway, the rep and I talked about my game a bit. They seemed interested, and there was talk about publishing my game.
Ah.
At the time, I thought they were just being nice. But they actually emailed me a draft of their contract last week.
Sounds like great news. Am I wrong?
Well, I was ecstatic at the time. They were one of my favorite publishers after all.
Right.
But not to break the non-disclosure agreement or anything. The terms weren't too great.
Ah. So you do get it. And by the way, you haven't signed any NDA yet, so you're not bound to anything. True, Myrtle! Tell them the truth.
That's true. But I still want to act in good faith.
What for? Their terms were the furthest thing from acting in good faith. If I may ask, what terms are we talking about here? I'm sorry, I'm just a bit lost.
Right, sorry about that.
To sum it up, they're going to invest in the game and cover all the necessary expenses. They'll do the marketing, promotion, distribution, and all that. Okay.
But if I'm unable to meet the deadline, or refuse to adhere to their requests for changes, or breach any of the stated agreements in the contract, many of which are rather questionable, I must return all of their money regardless of my progress on the game.
That's how you end up in debt. That certainly cannot be a good thing, no. What? And it won't be cheap at all, mind you. I can only imagine.
If I fail to do so, they'll have full ownership of my game.
That's bad. I don't know what to say. That can't be right, can it? So, what if they are the ones who breached the contracts?
I get to keep my game.
Okay. That's it?
No, that's not all. I'll have to return any of the unused investments, too.
What? That's what I said. That's insane. I never did like the concept of game publishers. All development power should rest in the game devs who are actually making the games, not the ones providing the money. True. I like that idea as well. And I mean, I'm not too familiar with game publishers, like the inner workings of game publishers, so I'm not too set on like having an opinion, so to speak, but I mean, like you said, it makes sense, right? The idea that the power should rest in the game devs themselves, right? That seems like a reasonable thing to ask for, you know? That's what I said. I mean, that's how you get games that are like, oh, this isn't the thing that we want. Let's make it a live service game. And it's like, you know, like nobody asked for this. And nobody really wants the live service game, and that's how we end up here. Because of game publishers who publish under certain guidelines rather than what the game should be, or giving like creative freedom. So but of course that's not all game publishers. So to my knowledge, a publisher is basically an investor. They don't actually make money at all. They don't actually make the game at all, rather. Sorry. Just give the devs the money and infrastructure so that they can make the game. Like Sony, Nintendo, or Sega. Yeah. And I know there was like, for Disco Elysium even, there was like a big, huge, whole mess surrounding like the game devs versus the game publisher, and Zaum, and how that all went. So I know about some messy situations there. It's definitely it can definitely get pretty messy, in which case, Aqua, I don't think you should sign it. I don't think you should sign it. Pardon me, but are they for real? I said that too.
There's still plenty more, but
it's all right. I think I got the gist of it.
When I first read it, I thought, Maybe the terms are this way because it's still a draft.
I suppose, yes.
I also thought maybe it was something that could still be worked out and discussed. That is, until I asked Myrtle for advice.
I see. It's a trash contract, Aqua.
I know. I get it, but it's just... I just kept thinking, you know? What if this is how all contracts are?
No. No. Aw.
What if this is the best one I could get? You're worth so much more.
It's not, though.
But what if? Will you still help me, Myrtle, or not?
I hate to see things like that. It's like I've been in a situation where it's like I've been asked to sign like a rather like predatory contract, I guess, and like looking over it and I'm like, this is not this is not what I want, or this is not right. And like having to walk away from work, but like the idea of still being so unsure about it, you know, where it's like exactly what Aqua is saying is like, is this the best I'll ever get? Is this just the way things are going in the industry? Maybe I'm just not aware of it or something like that. So it's definitely it's definitely something that I can relate to and empathize with. Which is why probably I'm taking Myrtle's side so much of just like, I don't think you should go for it. I mean, the worst you could do is just ask, like, hey, can you fix the contract a little bit? This is pretty horrendous. Push back a little bit before you leave. Leave the terms. So publishers almost always focus exclusively on how much money they can make off of a game regardless of its quality. Yeah. So that's why you end up with games that are not so great on launch. All the glitches and bugs and stuff like that. So is that really what's important here? Right now? Come on, Aqua. I know you're not this dense.
It would be nice if you heard what I'm actually saying, and not what you think I'm saying.
What do you mean by that?
Sorry, just a second. Oh, I think I better go. I have to help prepare a report for a presentation tomorrow.
Alright. Are you going to be okay?
Yes, I think so. How about you, Myrtle?
I think I'll stay for a bit.
Oh, okay. Then I'll see you around, Courie.
Bye, Miss Aqua. Safe trip home. Ah, there goes Aqua. Gosh darn it. For something I like, I can see why Aqua really wants to get Myrtle's advice. Having the opinion of someone who's been through this really puts your mind at ease. Or been through something like this really puts your mind at ease. Right, yeah. But I think as well, it's kind of like, for her, it's like, this is my first game, and I don't know, well, this is basically her first game. Basically her first game. I don't know, it might be, I don't know. Basically her first game, especially with a big publisher, and she's like, I don't know what to do, and like, maybe this is the best I'll ever get, and I love this publisher, maybe I should just take it. So she's looking for that validation from Myrtle. But Myrtle is very much trying to be the realist of the situation, just kind of like, hey, it's pretty bad. Like, I don't think you should go for it. Aqua. Birthday is January 12th. Researcher by day, indie dev by night. Aspiring indie dev even. Okay. Myrtle. Oh, what the hell? We got all of Myrtle's stuff? That has to be a glitch, right? Why do we have all of her stuff? Is this the first and only time we're gonna see her? That can't be. Okay. Birthday. 13th of May, game developer. Game programmer working on Full Metal Conflict series. Yes. Favorite things, me time, what I'm doing with my life. As I stated before, working on Full Metal Conflict series. Nice, thank you. Huh, okay. Didn't I like all of these before? Did it not save? I guess I'll like them again. It's fine. Alright, cool. Are you alright? Yeah. I just got so frustrated when she kept asking me hypothetical questions. Hypothetical questions, such as... She asked me if I'd still be willing to help, should she accept something like this in the future. What kind of question even is that? It's as if she doesn't trust me. Or anything I say, for that matter. I don't think it's because she doesn't trust you or your expertise. From her perspective, everything feels like a potential chance. Yeah, exactly. So to be faced with a questionable contract like that, from her favorite publisher no less, she may very well be just feeling a little shaken up. That's a good point. Lucas. Lucas. Lucas just wanted to say one thing and then he dipped from the conversation. But I'm with her, right? She has nothing to worry about. Even so, she may still worry. If she's that worried, why don't you just say something like, of course I'll help, but only if the terms aren't so crappy. That should do it, right? Unless you did and she's not convinced, then I don't know. Lucas Lucas is a very interesting character. In terms of reading the room and situations. It's something that it's something that I think about a lot, actually. Where it's like, what's the best way to like just be casual and chill, you know, without coming across as maybe too mean. So anyway, as I said, anxiety go burr today, so I thought, if I tell her that, and she decides to go ahead with it anyway, I know for a fact I won't be able to refuse her at that point. Ah, I see. Oh, I see. Besides, we already agreed from the start to only work on the game when we have the time, so basically, you're not sure if you want to commit. What are you talking about? Of course it's not that. Things change when you start involving money in anything. Well, can't really argue with that. I know how some of these companies work. They're looking for ideas from the small guys, and find a way to pluck things they want from the project, then trash the rest. No respect for the effort whatsoever. That publisher may be one of her favorites, but that doesn't mean they're a good company. Especially with that garbage contract. Really shows what they truly are. Right. I really like working on the game, working with her on the game. I honestly do. I love hearing what she wants to tell with her game. We're also not bound by some brand company rules or anything. So brainstorming ways to incorporate our ideas into the game is interesting and more enjoyable. A good change from what I do during the day as a game designer. Right. I just want her to understand. It's interesting because we live in the age of like indie games, and like this game too, I had like a relatively, I think it has a publisher per se behind it, but like the first one was very niche, and then it developed a following from there, and that's why it keeps getting more sequels and stuff like that. But it's like we live in the age of like amazing indie games, but even the ones that are most known, like 1000X Resist goes on to win award after award after award, and it deserves it. It deserves it. And I the more that I think about that game, the more I love that game. But it got like a huge amount of funding from some sort of art program thing from the Canadian government, I think. So like that was super lucky, and probably helped contribute to what that game is. So it's hard to be like to feel like I don't I don't. It's hard to be like, yeah, indie games are all the rage, and they are, but you also have to get very, very lucky, whether that's with publishers or funds or just getting the right amount of exposure onto your game, regardless of publishers and stuff like that. So, I just want her to understand that I'm worried about her. All valid reasons. Yeah, Courie is right. Though I wonder, did you say any of that to your pal at all? What? Why would I do that? Why would you not do that? Not to be creepy or anything, but when I overheard you guys, it's creepy. Right, sorry. So me being creepy aside, obviously you thought a lot about this. But like, if all you talked about was how dumb the contract was, and not any of what you just said, if I were in her position, I'd feel pretty bummed too. Because I'd be wondering if my partners still have my back, Like, if they even cared at all. Because it sounds like the project is her baby. Just like you said, work and relationships don't mix well. So it wouldn't be too far out if she worries about all the same stuff you do. Right? Now, having said that, I feel even more like an ass about what happened yesterday. Hindsight really is 2020, huh? I guess it can come off that way. I just thought it would be a given she'd understand where I'm coming from. Nope, you have to communicate. You have to communicate, and that's the sucky part. That's the part that sucks, but once you get through it, it's all good. It's all hunky-dory. You can even get even better ideas from communicating, so it's kind of nice. But maybe I'm taking things for granted. It's me who didn't trust her, and I didn't want to change, and I didn't want things to change. Embarrassing. Some friend I am, huh? I'm leaving. All right. I hope everything will turn out well. We'll see. Have a safe journey home. Myrtle, I hope we see you again, because I see your profile is all filled out. I don't know what that's about. Yup. Goodbye. Oh, bye. Phew. What a night. And I didn't get anything done at all. True. True, you didn't. That's too bad. Was that like a regular occurrence here or something? Not them specifically, just like, in general. Yeah, basically. Well, you seem used to this. So the answer is definitely yes, right? Not all the time, but often enough. Cool. So that's the real reason why this place is called CoffeeTalk, huh? You make people talk. I do? Well, feels like this whole place does. Heck, even I talk about myself a lot more than usual, which is kind of weird. It's probably a part of my demon time travel powers, don't worry about it. But also weirdly cathartic? I'll take that as a compliment, I think. You should. It's a feature. I reckon there's more benefit from talking things out without having to get smashed first. More embarrassing to remember, sure. Redeemed hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate. I'm trying my best. There's just a lot of different voices in this game. It's basically kind of like I'm back to 428 Shibuya Scramble, or even, I don't know, I feel like this game is even more varied in its voices, I guess. So it's a little different. Yes, I will hydrate. Alrighty. But great for self-reflection. Good point. Anyhow, before I forget, could you hold on to something for me? Huh? A fidget spinner with a social media handle printed on its back. Do you give this out at conventions or something? Like, what is this? A fidget spinner. My old business card. If the lady from yesterday comes again, could you give that to her? You mean Miss Riona? Yes, Riona. I mean, I owe her an apology, you know? And I couldn't find her online with just her first name, if that's even her real name. I thought maybe you could pass that along with my info to her so she can DM me. Also, in this form, it's less likely to get thrown out, right? We'll see about that. Right? It really depends on the person. Personal contact info. An influencer's contact info for a certain... I didn't get to read it. Shoot. Okay. Do you think she'll throw it away? Honestly, I can't really say. No, now you're making me nervous. Can you give it back? I might need it right now. Sure. No, it's fine. Keep it. I need to keep my resolve. How about writing down your email instead? It will feel a bit more personal that way. You think so? I thought she'd be more comfortable about contacting me if it was less personal. That's why I figured DMing her would be better. But then again... Nah, you're right. A direct line would be better here. But what if she throws it away? At least you'll have sincerely tried. True that. Alright. I'll trust your judgment, Courie. A piece of paper with Lucas's Tomodachi username and phone number written on it. An influencer's contact info for a certain someone. In that case, can you please give it to her when the time is right? When the time is right? If she even comes back, that is. I'll see what I can do. Alright, sweet. Thanks, Courie. You're the best. Oh, man. I better go before the rain gets worse. You should, because my voice is dying and I can't voice you anymore, Lucas. You gotta go. You gotta go. See you around, Courie. Don't work too hard, okay? Thanks. Safe trip. Take care. Whew. What a day. Is that the end of it? Tarik, tea with milk, mixed by pouring the two repeatedly between cups, originally from Malaysia. That sounds interesting. That sounds cool. Thursday, September 21st, 2023. Alright. I'm just gonna go in here and save. We're not gonna really start the day here. Alright. Save. Save? Did that save it? I think so. I'm just gonna assume it saved it. Alright, cool. Let's go to the main menu. Return to the main menu? Yes, please. Alright, and that was Coffee Talk, episode 2. I had a lot of fun playing through this. Again, I was like really anxious today and it's like, I don't know, I didn't know why. And so it was supposed to be 100 line, I don't know, rip 100 line, it will happen eventually, just not, I don't know, not today, not these past few weeks, I guess. But I'm glad I got to play through it and do some more voices, honestly, and just like have a chill time. It was very, very good. So we'll be back with some more of this probably next week. And yeah, let me go ahead and see, is anyone online to raid? Probably not. Probably not. If I do this and I go over here, is anyone online? Actually, Animeta is online. Animeta is the one who did the my sound alerts and stuff like that. She's online doing some writing, I believe. Yeah, random writing prompts, I believe. So let's go over and say hello and stuff like that. Let me go over to ending screen and set up the raid. Cool. All right. Well, if you are here, thank you so much for hanging out for a little bit. I really appreciate it on this this first affiliate stream. It was kind of stressful with like all the different bells and whistles, but I'm very happy that I feel a little bit more comfortable now that things won't explode. So that's good. Yippee huzzah. We have a raid message yet. Not yet actually. Not yet. One of these days I will think of one. One of these days. It's coming soon, along with the Discord, along with everything else. Oops. One of these days. But yes, just go over and say hi or look if you need to. Have a wonderful rest of your night, everyone. And again, thank you, Black Blue, for being the first subscriber to the channel. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful rest of your night, everyone. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Well, what if I said that Animeta is not accepting raids at this time? So I'm gonna let you off, go into the void, be free, have a wonderful life, have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, and a wonderful start to the week. Oops, my bad. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye bye.